Post to your profile. Share via email. Report story. Luffy, we have to tell the others to head to the ship quickly. Wait here a little. If I climb higher in the trees, I should be able to see the shore. You're right. We should at least know how many of them there are. Nami agreed while looking in the direction where the Marines came from. I'll be back in a minute, Luffy said while stretching his arm and flying to the top of the tree. He could now see a whole fleet of Navy ships, docked where they first arrived. Shishishi, this is gonna be fun. Luffy laughed to himself, his enthusiasm not going unnoticed by his orange-haired navigator who didn't hesitate to yell at him from down below. What are you laughing stock, you idiot? What's going on there? There's a whole fleet out there and they look like they want to surround the island, he excitingly said after coming back down. This is no time to be happy. Nami hit him. At this rate, the island will be swarming with Marines in no time. She had already taken out the baby Den Den Mushi she always carried with her and dialed Usopp's number. Usopp, you have to go back to the ship right now. There's too many Navy ships docked here. Apparently we already know. The curly-haired boy interrupted her. Oi Zoro, Sanji, this ain't the time for a fight, you idiots, he yelled at the two who were already engaging the Marines that found them. We're heading to the ship right now, he then said, addressing Nami. Where are you? On the opposite side of the island. How did you make it all the way there? Not important. We're moving as fast as we can, so be sure to hold back the Marines until we get there. Nami was now riding Luffy's back, who was jumping from a tree to another, using his rubber abilities to move faster and jump higher. Alright, I got you. I've already called Robin to fill her in, so you two just concentrate on getting here as soon as possible, Usopp said before hanging up. Oi, Mosshead, don't get in my way. I'll clean them up for you. Oh, you don't have to force yourself. Weaklings should just stay back. I'll handle this. Whatcha say, you green dumbass? Want me to repeat, twirly bros? Oi, you two, this really isn't the time to fight. Hurry up or Robin's gonna be in trouble. Usopp yelled while dragging the both of them. Robin Kwan, I won't forgive anyone who lays a hand on you. I'm coming. How the heck did he disappear so quickly? Frankie's sweat dropped while looking ahead. It's fine as long as he makes it to the ship faster. Let's just hope that Luffy and Nami will be there soon. Yeah, carrot carrot carrot, Robin Kwan, I'm here to save you. Sanji suddenly stopped at the sight of the passed out Marines and a smiling Robin who was sitting on the railings. Oh, I'm so glad that you are unhurt. Where are the others? On their way. They should be here any moment, Sanji said while lighting up his cigarette. Nami and Luffy, when Usopp talked to them, they said that they're on the opposite side of the island. But it's fine. We've got our food supplies so we can get out of here as soon as we beat the shit out of those Marines. Promoted stories. You'll also like Pirate Nurse Hard One Piece X Reader, Disconti, 228K 6.3 KSHY. Reader. X-Op Slight Yandere and will include others, but YN's main interest is the ASL Brothers Carrot Carrot, my first book ever, so will have mistakes. Characters will. Water Pillar, One Piece X Reader 4.8K 151 as. The Strafuts sail across the sea in hopes of reaching Alabasta to stop a civil war. They come across an island. An island not found in any maps. In this island stand, Luffy's death 9.8K 163. This is life for every person who has a specific time to live, but sometimes life is unfair in estimating lifespans. Evil people take longer lives than good people, but Phoenix One Piece X Reader 56.7K 2.6K Reader. Is Fem spoilers early on recommended to know Law's backstory, Ace's backstory, and Germa 66 before reading your race, bird person similar to Fishman except WI. Gomen, Captain 52.8K 1.6K Book 1. No regrets, right? It's been 2 years since the Battle of Marineford. 2 years since the Straw Hats were separated. After taking off from Amazon Lily with Law. Gorgeous Blue, One Piece Live Action, Nami 24.9K 1K in Quad. Ocean. Blue eyes looking in mine, I feel like I might sink and drown and die. And Quad. A simple girl, daughter of a pirate captain, meets the future and Quad, king. My One Piece Book 1, 12.2K 280 Monkey. D. Luffy, a cheerful, carefree young man from East Blue wearing a straw hat set sail on a small boat carrying the biggest dream of finding the One Piece. He was all fired up now, craving for a fight. We can't set sail without our captain, after all, Robin giggled. Oi, Nami-san, can I speak to Luffy for a moment? Sanji said as soon as Nami answered the call he just decided to make. Sure, she said while lowering the Den Den Mushi to Luffy's level. She was still riding his back. Luffy said that it was better that way as he could, even when carrying her, run a lot faster than her. Luffy, do we have the permission to strike back? Sanji asked when he saw the others reaching the ship with a bunch of marines following. Looking around, there were navy ships surrounding them from all the sides. You're free to wreak havoc, Luffy smirked. They were now approaching the town. We'll be there in no time too. Be sure to save some asses for me to kick, he then said before Nami hung up. Luffy, to tell you the truth, I don't think we should go all out here. It'll only cause the people on the island extra damage. They already have a lot of things to worry about and the last thing they need now is a serious fight between a whole fleet of navy ships and a pirate crew here. But, Luffy, you can't say that I'm not right. We should leave as soon as we reach the ship. Fine, Luffy pouted. He was itching for a fight. Then, I'm calling Frankie and tell them to set sail and be ready to coup de burst us out of here. Carrot carrot carrot. Oi, Frankie, what do you mean, to set sail? Captain's orders. He said to be ready to use the coup de burst when he gets here. So we're getting ready to leave. I'll go fill the cola barrels. Chopper, take the helm. I got it. Oi oi, look at all the navy ships around. Without Luffy's ability, there's no way to deflect all the cannonballs firing at us and make sure that Sunny remains intact. We've gotta destroy some of them, Sanji smirked. Marimo, you don't have to tell me. Launch me on the biggest ship. I'm gonna take that one down. It was my idea after all. There's no way you'll manage that much, third-class cook. You can't even reach other ships without my help, anyway. This is no time to be fighting each other, you two. Usopp yelled. He had already filled the barrels. Go and do your thing already. God damn it. Sanji kicked Zoro on one of the ships that were blocking their way, maybe a little bit too hard, making it difficult for him to land. That damned cook. I'm gonna cut him down one day, Zoro mumbled while getting his swords out. Hundreds of loaded guns pointed at him and a vice admiral is the captain of the ship. This is going to be fun, he then smirked, completely forgetting about Sanji. Well, that until he heard his voice. Oi, you dumbass, focus on what we have to do. Don't get too involved, Luffy's almost here you know. Sanji said while landing on another ship. This move of the Straw Hats made the Marines stop the fire. Carrot carrot carrot, Luffy, do you hear that? The sound of the cannonballs has stopped. I hope those bastards didn't bring them all down and didn't leave me any to beat up. Luffy, I told you, this is no time for a fight. I know, he pouted. We have to leave as soon as we get to the ship, he then repeated Nami's words. Even though that was a somewhat difficult situation, Luffy didn't feel threatened at all, and that's why some certain thoughts concerning the orange-haired girl in his back wouldn't leave his mind. Carrot carrot carrot. How could this be? They destroyed the biggest ships in no time. They're on a whole new level now. You idiots. Did you really think that you could bring them down with only this? Smoker San. The Marines cleared the way for their captain, saluting. Huh, Smokey, did you come here knowing we, anyway, had no chance of winning? It was an order from the higher-ups. I couldn't oppose. And it's Smoker San for you, he said while kicking the poor guy. We are to stand by until they get away. It'd be a waste to throw these cannonballs away when we won't even be able to inflict some damage to their ship. Quote dot. But, Smoker San, Straw Hat Luffy isn't with them. That's right, Smokey. Tashigi-chan has a point. If all they do is focus on escaping, maybe we can. Tashigi, Smoker interrupted her. You fought these people before. Even without their captain, they can't be defeated by just this much. We'd have to go all out, and that'd mean trouble for the villagers. Also, they set sail. There's no way that he isn't around. Carrot carrot carrot. We're almost there, Luffy. Let's go for it. Yeah, Nami. Him. She looked at him. What was with that sudden change of mood? For the first time, he seemed like he couldn't find his words. His face was all red, but she thought that it was because of the effort he put into running so fast across the island. But, oh man, she had no idea how wrong she was. Ever since the night before, when Nami asked him to stay with her, he started thinking if confessing to her was such a bad idea. After all, he really loved spending time with her that day, but he never found the courage to tell her, thing that was so weird when it came to him. Anyway, knowing that, once back on the ship, he might never have the chance to peacefully talk to her, he considered that that was the opportune moment. Is it all right if I tell her? What if she won't like the fact that I love her? What if she won't talk to me then? Despite the fear of Nami denying to talk to him if he ever told her how he felt, he was always one to act on his first instinct, so he opened his mouth and talked. Nami, I really Lee. Hold it right there. Straw Hat Luffy and Cat Burglar Nami. A bunch of Marines were already surrounding them, pointing loaded guns at them from all the sides. Normal bullets won't affect you, we know. But they will have a pretty painful effect on her, so no false moves. When hearing that guy's words, Luffy's blood started boiling in anger. Just dare threaten her again. His mood completely changed, his eyes soaking in anger. In a split second, with one of his stretching arms, he brought Nami from his back in his arms. He had his lips on her forehead, thing that, despite the situation, made her heart pound. Do you trust me, Nami? He whispered, his lips still on her head, while observing every move, every breath of every Marine surrounding. I do. The answer wasn't late to come. Then, close your eyes and don't open them until I tell you. And so she did. She suddenly felt Luffy's arms let go of her and the wind blowing in her face. She didn't have to open her eyes to know she was in midair. She then let a short scream when she felt that she was falling, but she never felt the impact with the ground as Luffy caught her. Shishishi, you can open them now, he grinned. Looking on the ground, all of those marines were knocked out on the grass. Carrot carrot carrot, oi, Luffy's loud shout reached the others. Everyone, they're here. Frankie was ready to use the coup de burst. Zoro and Sanji were back on the ship, helping the others deflect the cannonballs that the marines didn't stop firing at them. Luffy stretched his arm and brought the two of them on the ship. In the next second, the Thousand Sunny was flying through the opening that Sanji and Zoro made, and so, they got out of there. Carrot carrot carrot, Smoker-san. Tashigi looked at the white-haired man, not understanding his behavior. Watching the Straw Hat cruise ship getting away, he was smiling. I'm gonna catch that bastard one day. I know I'm late and the chapter's short and maybe boring, and I'm sorry for that, but I've got something good coming, so please have a little patience. I'll also try to post a new chapter once every 3/4 days. Thank you for reading this story. I love y'all, Blue Heart. See ya next time. Where stories live. Discover now.